I'm Lizzie.
I'm Destiny, and we are here to talk about some issues and get your intake on things. Starting off with relationships. So I like this boy Zach, and we were a couple, and we kept breaking up and getting back together, and then we broke up for good. And then I was hanging out with him because we were kind
Most
of like a
awkward
couple.
relationship ever. She never talked at all. But okay, continue your story.
I definitely talked.
No, you didn't.
When you were definitely not around, which.
Okay, continue your story.
But yeah, so I was over there one day over the summer, and we were hanging out and all, and his little brother kept bothering us. So we made her go out with his little brother for a day, so he'd leave us alone.
It didn't mean anything. Okay.
She was in love with him. Don't let her
No, it
fool you.
wasn't.
So
No.
yeah, that was taking one for the team
I
for
ain't no
me.
cougar.
And ever since then, we had a little pact, take one for the team. And the most recent one, which is her boyfriend at the moment, we were at the mall because I invited this boy that I was friends with, and he was all over me at the mall, and I just didn't like him because I liked his best friend. And
Alex.
yeah, Alex Kelly, guys, if you know him, he's an asshole. I'm just letting you know.
Drive-bys are necessary.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Amani, for everything.
Monty Reed.
Yep. But anyway, so we were at the mall, and he was all over me, and he texted me later that day saying, I like you. And I was like, oh, I like your best friend. And then I asked him if he liked any of my friends at the mall, and he was like, yeah. I was like, which one? He was like, the blonde one. I'm like, oh, Lizzie. Yeah, that's my best friend right there. And so they were texting, and he asked her out on 11/11/11. So she's a bitch for not going out with him.
Well, I didn't know him.
Shut up. And so, yeah, they were talking, and then the next day we went over Alex's house. Do you want to take it from there?
Sure. Alex looks. Alex? Okay, let me describe this kid for you. His hair is shaggy. He has a mustache, like a Mexican. Oh, God.
Like a Mexican. Not really. If you guys saw him, you would probably think he's better looking than how she describes him.
And he has braces, and he is in 11th grade.
But hold on, the thing is, she dates an 18-year-old and she's 14, and so he's like a pedo, guys. I'm just saying. That's what my brother said. They're thugs, so don't mess with me. Son? It's like, no. But anyway, so I guess they got to know each other, and later that day she started going out with him.
Yep, moving on.
Wait, hold on. I'm telling him up to date story. Well, hold on. This can fit in with the Alicia part.
Yep.
So, my other old best friend, Alicia,
Yeah, I got replaced.
no, she didn't get replaced. It was just her and Alicia, and, well, I really liked Alex and all, and then Alicia went behind my back and was talking to him, messaging him on Facebook, and then she tells me that she has something to say, like, tell me about Alex, and I'm just like, oh, yay. And so I'm just like sitting there thinking all night. And then I go to school the next morning and I find out that Alicia is talking to Alex when she knows how I feel about him. And then she texted Liz and told her not to tell me that she was talking to Alex and that she messaged him first on Facebook. So
Oh, and
I
then
was upset.
then I panicked because I didn't know how to put it to her. So I called my cousin and asked her what to do. She was like, I would tell the one friend that's not going behind the one back or whatever. So I decided to tell her in person because everyone said it would be better in person to tell her instead of text message. So I told her what had nothing to do about Alex.
Yeah, so she lied to me about it, which that made me mad. And if she would have just told me, or she would have just waited until like later that day until we went to the mall, and then Alicia was gonna tell me I could have banged that bitch and then said, "Get your own ride home, girl." But she didn't want to wait, or she didn't want to tell me first so I could bang that bitch in the morning when I saw her, and then go home and not go to school. Instead of bawling my eyes out in front of everyone, which she's an
I didn't think it was
innocent.
gonna be that bad. Okay.
You knew how I felt for this kid.
I didn't think it'd be that bad.
But anyways, so yeah. Honestly,
Personally, I would like to be told in person.
so if Antonio was cheating on you with who's someone Abigail. So if Antonio was cheating on you with Abigail, would you want to be told in person?
Yes.
Okay, sure. But anyways, with her and Antonio now, he's a cheater. Well, at least he go like if you go on his Facebook, he sits there and talks to all these girls and talks about how he likes to put his boobs. I mean, wait.
He doesn't have boobs, for the record.
You would know. His head on other girls' boobs. Okay. Shh, I made a mistake. But yeah. So, I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I kind of think it is if he's putting his head on other girls' boobs. I mean, she might not have boobs, but still, it's his girlfriend. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, now what else should we talk about? Brandon?
What would you guys do if you had her? Oh, don't know how to explain this.
Do you want me to start off? Okay, I went out with this really ugly kid, Brandon, because you know how you meet someone from a friend and then, you start talking to them and they look really hot in their pictures. But
Don't believe pictures.
in person they're just ugly. That's.
That's Brandon Carr. He went from a 7 in a picture to a 3 in person.
I give him a 1.5 in person, but okay.
Okay, let me explain what happened. We were planning to go to the movies to go see Roommates, and I thought it'd be cool to invite him to see what he looks like and see what kind of person he is.
Because she was going to go out with
I
him.
was not gonna go out with him.
Yes, you were.
No, I was not.
You were like, oh, I have to see him in person first.
Moving on. But she wanted to see what he looked like also. So,
but I didn't really want to invite him to the movies.
But she already dated him before this point.
I just said that.
Oh. But anyways, when we got to the thingy to pick him up, he was short $1. So when we got there,
we just left him, and my friend Caitlin was like, you guys are so mean. Here, I'll give him $1. So my friend Caitlin gave him $1, so we got in and we had to see the movie with him. But me and Lizzie, we just ran in the movie theater. We were done. We weren't sitting anywhere near that ugly thing. Also, on the car ride there, my mom told me I needed to start wearing my glasses because I really had some bad eyesight.
I had perfect vision. I should be wearing glasses for this.
Yeah, so we got in the movies and we sat down like on the complete other side than him. And it was terrible. He wouldn't talk to anyone. He was so antisocial and ugly. And then the car ride home, it was me, my dad, her, and Brandon. You want to tell him that part?
She ran to the car, left me in the back with it. Okay, it was a van that we were in. There was 2 seats, but there was like a lot of room between them. I like scooted all the way to the end by the door, so I was like literally hanging off the seat. And he scooted all the way next to me and put his arm around me and all this stuff, whispering how beautiful I am and all this kind of crap. And he smells like really bad. Would you like to describe his smell?
I'm not really sure. It's like a bunch of drugs mixed, I swear to God. Ugh.
Yeah. But her and her dad thought it was so funny to crank up the radio so they didn't have to hear it. And so it could cover up their laughing.
We couldn't help it because this kid was so ugly and he didn't even know where he lived at. Also, he's a Steelers fan, so suck it. Ravens shit, yeah.
Ravens.
But yeah,
I still don't forgive her for doing this to me.
What?
I don't forgive you for Hellride.
Oh. Well, anyways, so that happened and we called it Hellride.
Which it was.
For her. For me, it was Joyride. And, we didn't talk to him after that.
He had no clue why.
He was too ugly, that's why. Yeah. Till a year later. So, like, the next year, we texted him because this girl, Nicole, that I don't like, Well, I'm chill with her now. I didn't like her because of all the stuff that happened before. My friend could really bang the shit out of her.
She is bipolar.
Not legit bipolar, but when you fuck with me, I will be pissed at
It's
you.
4:37 in the morning.
Okay, whatever.
But in the long run, we got this kid arrested.
Yeah, he like went and cheated on my friend Caitlin, so that made us mad.
The girl who paid for the extra dollar to get in the movies.
Yeah, that made me like. But anyways, so he cheated on her with this girl Haley. That's really
Look at this thing. It's hers. It's a purse.
Wait, we were talking about ponies in the other one, not this one. But so she started going out with him for fake because we wanted to get him back.
Because he hurt our best friend Caitlin.
Yeah. So I made her go out with him, and then she dared him to go knock on some guy's door and ask him if he wanted to party. He went and knocked on the door. The guy came out with a baseball bat or a golf thing and told him he was gonna shove it up his ass.
Golf club.
Yeah, and he was calling the police on him. He called the police on him, and he got arrested.
His dumbass had weed and stuff on him.
And then we ran into the woods.
And went home. Well, join us next time for the next lovely conversation we have.
Bye.